From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New York Jets. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. First and 10.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. Oh, he's got a little daylight. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. He told us he wanted to have a big game running the football. He predicted well north of 100 yards. That's a heck of a start.
And we thought he was just blustering, right? We thought he was just kind of talking and trying to maybe talk himself into it. He knew something, and now that confidence is going sky high.
And they're already in plus territory. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Back to throw. Kraft. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Dancing to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Able to find his running back, Geis. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 50 Cent. Mike, 50 Cent.
Back to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team, because we talk about complementary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Darnold from the gun. He's got Jack Doyle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
From the 38, Darnold. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Mike 50. So we got man.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
50, Mike 50. Check pass.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He finds his target, it's Crowder. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Now a first down carry by Bell. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Slam.
On second down, it's Bell. On the stop, Breeland Speaks.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. It was Breeland Speaks getting home to the quarterback that time. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
An update from a game going on in Indianapolis. The Patriots, they're out to an early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Well, they're making a real first quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, say, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing that.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Here we go. 10 Lobo.
Run for Mike. Watch one. Here we go.
Throwing on first down. Kraft. They complete it to Hill. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
We play to win. Let's go.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On second down, it's Bell. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
50-50. Mike 50. All day, just like that. Just like that. 50's the Mike. 50's the Mike. I got it.
On second down now, it's Bell, and he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
Easy work. It's easy work. It's coming again.
It's a game of 3. Brings up 3rd and
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, here we go. Watch the man, Eddie. Watch the pass.
Hey, Alpha.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Throwing to start the drive. Kraft. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Let's go. 90 Wolf.
Where's the Mike? Watch one. Watch one. Cover it.
5.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the dump off. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw on second down. Kraft. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 26.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to the back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Quinnen Williams. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Looking to throw. Kraft. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Quinnen Williams able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Hey,
Play action. Kraft. It's Hill, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth. Chandler Catanzaro on for the field goal try against his former team, the Jets. This from 36 yards out. Catanzaro's kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
At their own 26-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but hold on, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
On second down and 4, Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Darnold. He finds Taylor, complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. He stayed afloat for a second there after the first wave of contact, but that was going nowhere.
Yeah, what did he tell us in pregame? I just don't want to get my feet stopped initially when I'm trying to make a run. That's exactly what happened there. Unfortunately, as you noted, got away a little bit from the first one, but the wave swarmed him under.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when, who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football. Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now Darnold. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Darnold now 5 for 5 on the drive. He's responded after the interception. It's 1st and 10. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Daquan Jones in on the tackle there.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Jamison Crowder, as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Come on, set, 50, plant.
Double dog, that's the way. 57.
On 1st and 10, Kraft. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for Tyreek Hill. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
70, Indy.
The final shot before break. Kraft, and he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was trying to get it to Taywan Taylor, and that'll make it 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Check. Motion to backfield. Motion to the backfield. Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51.
And the blitz does come. Caught here by Bell. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Needed more than 3, but that's all they got. And it's 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
At the 38-yard line.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. And this is caught by Watkins. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down.
They dialed up the blitz on third down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't come before. Trying to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. They'll go again with Bell. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Darnold. Pass incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
I'm going back to you.
Darnold now to throw. That's complete. It's Bell. Now Bell hit. He lost the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Watch one. Watch the slant.
Hurry. Spot.
On first down, this is Geis. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Kraft. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That puts him in excellent position. 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
Ready, set.
Here we go. Where's the mic? Watch one. Rapid.
Get it.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Ready,
Second and goal from the 1.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
ready.
On the ground, Geis. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Darius Geis, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
On second and 11 now. Darnold nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bell. And he probably should have been down earlier, but they do finally get to him 3 yards short of the line to gain.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on it? Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Looking to throw. Kraft. That one complete to Hill. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
You ain't doing nothing today. Hey, Zoo.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Kraft. That's into the hands of the tight end, Leggett. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now a handoff. Geis going right. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun. Kraft. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Kraft. They'll set up the screen to Smith. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Back to the ground game now with Geis. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh.
From the gun, Kraft. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Here's Drew Kaiser now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Darnold now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
To throw is Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Christian Kirksey with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Now here we go on 4th. Darnold airing one out for Crowder. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It was Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, there to knock it away. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Watch tight end. 4 down, 4 down. Check, check.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
The Chiefs on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Jordan Leggett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. Throw left side complete. It's Bell.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
On 4th down, Darnold nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. They'll run with Geis. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. He was brought down by Darryl Roberts.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.